This is another one. This is one of those ones that I'm going to use especially around those bluegill eaters. So those bass that are up there consistently eating on bluegill, whether that's in a lake or a river system. But typically the fish that are mainly feeding on the bluegills and stuff, this is going to be the popper, okay? We're going with the booyah popper, okay? It's a super simple bait, but you know, I'm using this the exact same way that I was using the torpedo, okay? So, you know, quick snaps, and you know, slight, just a second pauses, okay? I'm just trying to make those fish react. One of the key aspects to using a popper is what a lot of people don't talk about. They worry about the bloop, bloop, bloop. You know, you see that bubble come up and it's going over the bait as you're popping that bait. That's typically not something that I look for when I'm using the popper. I've noticed 99% of the time when I'm using poppers, most of my bites, I get more bites, I get bigger bites, I get more consistent bites in areas and patterns that I've found by popping that popper and with it making the bubble noise, but also including slight pops. I will turn my rod up. Maybe I'm popping that rod at 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock, right? And it's making that bloop, bloop, bloop. But as soon as I position my rod to that 10, 11 o'clock range and I give it just a slight twitch, sometimes that popper will actually spit, okay? And that's a lot of times when I get that reaction bite, because I'm mimicking, or not really mimicking, I'm doing something different within my presentation that a whole lot of people don't do. So make sure when you're buying a popper, I like the Booyahs. Rebel's always made a good popper, but there's a lot of different poppers out there that you can buy. The Mega Bass is a great one. It's just kind of expensive, and Booyahs work just fine for me. But you know, either way, try to include different things in your top water presentations, and I promise you'll get a lot more bites.